Hmm. Hee hee, hee. No.
Executing recovery program.
Start all their chapters.
Second Lieutenant Seeker checking in.
Oh, welcome back, though.
What a
Lloyd?
bossy.
So you're here too, Fran.
I'm glad you're all right. And Kia, Tio, Wazzy too.
You don't need to seduce
Thank
them.
goodness you're all okay.
There's a hole. I
After
think you
what
can just
happened
go
at the
for it.
ceremony, I thought,
Fran.
it's good to see you again. We're sorry for worrying you. Don't be silly. You all being here is more than enough for me. But, who are your friends?
Sorry for dropping in unannounced.
You guys have been camping out here this entire time? Man, the Crossbelt police have got guts.
Is that who I think it is?
Lloyd, you're all right.
Hey, Franz. Kate.
Franz.
It's good to see you too, Inspector Donovan. Raymond?
Even the Vice Commissioner is out here. You're tougher than you look.
I could say the same about you.
Well, good to see you're in high spirits.
It really is. The CPD's missed you, Lloyd and team.
Well, we're back. Detective Bannings, reporting for duty.
Pepev de Bannings. The wired connection is giving a clear signal. Great, let's finish setting everything up, Sharon. Gladly, milady. See what you're planning. Because they're stopping us from accessing the Orville network wirelessly, you've come up with a workaround by using a combination of old wired communications and Arcus units. Exactly, we may be able to contact Armorica this way too. Especially since we have you, Elisa, Tita, and Fran with us. I'll show you what a skilled operator can do. Geo needs our help, so let's give it our all, Kia. You betcha, Fran. Oh, they seem to have everything under control. Yeah, I'm sure they'll get the job done. I'm glad you were able to make it out of the city. That couldn't have been easy. There were more CGF members with you originally, right? Yes, Commander Bales took initial charge of the police force when we were thrown into chaos by the attack. Randy, First Lieutenant Muriel, Mereri, Dudley, and Chief Sergei were all with us too. But while we were helping the civilians evacuate, we came under attack again and were separated from the others. We've been gathering information that might help us rendezvous with Sam. That's how we caught wind of the trouble at the military factory, which led you to your excellent timing of saving our backsides. I'll say, I don't know what we would have done if you hadn't shown up. It does concern me that we don't have contact with Randy and the others, but I know they can handle themselves. Same here, they're capable of looking after each other, so I'm willing to bet they're okay. Sounds like your group managed to gather a lot of useful info at the factory, Lloyd. We did. We uncovered details in the news app for Soldats and the name of some project. Could be a red herring, though. Still don't know what to think of that simulacrum Professor Novartis set on us. I wouldn't have believed it if I hadn't seen it. The professor was talking about him like he was a failure, but he's pretty damn strong if you ask me. Can't imagine he's the only one out there either. There's no telling who else could be impersonating a real person. Seriously, that's pretty freaky. You don't think there's any of us hiding among in the camp, do you? I swear it isn't me. I'm real, I tell you. Please calm down, sir. If we start doubting one another, we're never gonna get anything done. Man's right. We might as well just throw our hands up and surrender at that point. That's exactly what that Supreme Leader asshat wants. Speaking of Rufus, the skill with which he occupied the city and the charisma he's shown in leading everyone all suggests that he's the real Rufus, but that doesn't make any sense. I just can't imagine that everything he said was a lie, even he isn't that much of a weasel. You have our deepest thanks, Detective Lloyd Bannings. I know that look. Figure something out? I was just speculating, but I think I'm getting a little ahead of myself. We still lack evidence. Let's keep focusing on the little things in front of us first. Good call. We got decent numbers here thanks to the police, not to mention everyone back at the village. Speaking of which, I think Tita might have figured something out. Everyone, can you come over here? We've established a connection.
Hey guys, can you hear us?
We read you loud and clear. It's good to see you all again, and I'm glad you're all right. I take it the investigation into the factory went well?
Hell yeah, run around Japan. And by run, I mean drive a car.
Looks like quite the team you're starting to put together over there.
Not too shabby. Good to see you all are holding up too. It's me, Ellie. I'm sorry if we made you worry. Let me echo that. It's great knowing you're okay. I feel the same way. It's a weight off my shoulders seeing you two again. I didn't expect Lloyd, Key, and Wasi to meet up with so many friendly faces when they set off. Excellent work, everyone. It already feels like we've made a lot of progress. That's the power of teamwork, right, Lloyd? Exactly. So have you all made any progress in gathering info on your end? We believe so. Major Arundel is still kicking up whatever he can find as well. Now would be a good time to exchange what we know. Would you mind getting us up to speed? Yeah, I finished the end of Act 3 off stream because I was just playing. The McBurn fight, he kicked my ass. I didn't lose, but I used some Zerum powders. So Speaker McDowell's doing a lot better. That's good news. Yes, I can't thank Cecile and the clinic staff enough for all they've done. He still needs to take it easy, so... my injury is almost fully healed too. It shouldn't pose a problem moving forward. Sean is also helping out at the inn now. She's in much better spirits than she was before. More good news. Take it easy if you have to, Riksha. You don't have to force yourself. You won't take your concern. Hearing what happened at the hospital's me too. That's enough of that. I feel as though I lost sight of our roots as well, and I need to face up to the fact that as much as everyone else. Let's take it from the top and do it right this time. We can't afford to have any hesitations as we move forward. Oh boy. It's a little worrisome. Well said, Ellie. Now we just need to find Randy and the SSS will be whole again. Nothing can slow us down with this many people helping us. Well, about that, is there something I'm missing? Does this have anything to do with the information you had to share? See, we managed to wrangle some info out of a few EDF goons patrolling the highways yesterday. Gave us a bit more of an idea of what they've been up to the past few days. Several of their elites are gathering in the northwest from the sound of it for an operation to flush out the CGF and the Red Reaper. Well, really cross your fingers and hope that it gets better. Or maybe the first game will be kind of weird, but the second game will be better. I don't know. I'd like it to be real-time combat, but it's... I'll do what I must. We'll get there. Wait, then that would mean... No, wait, doesn't this sound familiar? It fits with what we learned the other day. The EDF were setting up a barricade in front of the tunnel on the mountain path for some reason. That doesn't sound like a coincidence, all right. That is very sad. I don't like that. But at the same time, you know, this was a hell of a series to start, and I'm not gonna end just because the combat doesn't do what I want it to. It's just gonna mean that the next few games will be a little bit more you know, I don't know. I really hope that it gets better. I haven't looked anything up either because I just have been being like, okay, well, I'll get there when I get there. It's been so far out of reach, but you know, now that we're actually approaching, it's like, okay. But obviously you started it, so unfortunately so. That must mean that Randy and the CGF are currently holed up in Mainz. Yeah. I mean, I'll take it, I guess. I believe that in the remake of the first game, I have seen people talk about how there's a lot of you can do either real-time combat or turn-based, but the real-time combat like fully works. So I know that they got it down by the time that came out. So, and the Evan Defense Force has them completely surrounded. Even getting supplies into that area will be difficult. The terrain is surrounded by mountains and there is no escape route. Luckily, Randy has experience holding that area with some of the guardsmen during the last bid for independence. But they're likely in even greater peril than before, given that they'll have to account for Zalber soldats this time around. We need to be prepared for significant casualties at the very least. This isn't sounding good, Chief. Understatement of the year there. We're in deep shit if the CGF falls to them. We can't afford to lose them if we have any hope of overthrowing the Supreme Leader. Can we get in touch with Mains using the same way we contacted on Marika? We should turn the situation around if we can coordinate with one another. That much is true, but using this means of communication is in an area we don't know poses too much of a risk. And we'll find out. Won't take too long, you know, in the next month and a half, I'm sure I'll already be deep into the second game of the next series. Who knows? I've heard good things about Daybreak in general, though, so I'm keeping my expectations not super low, but lower now. Our lives will be that much harder if our enemies learn of this method and put a stop to it. Good point. That's good. I'm excited to have a different protagonist, because I feel like a lot of our protagonists, besides our new group here, they've all been a little milquetoasty, even if they do have personalities. It just, I don't know, they only ever try to do things correctly all the time. So, yeah, that's not a moment to waste. We're going to their aid. Tio, friend, pull up a map of the Mains Mountains for me. On it. I'll round up all the information we've gathered thus far. I'll help too. Are you planning to go by yourself? What will that accomplish? You don't have enough manpower to break through the EDF's defense and rescue them. It's too soon to be giving up. If our allies have been holding them off despite being so heavily outnumbered, that means there's still hope. And now all eyes are focused on Mains. That gives us our best chance of slipping past their defenses unnoticed. He's right, it's not impossible. Don't forget the Ebon Defense Force is comprised of Erebonians. They won't be as familiar with Crossbow's geography as we are, even if they were stationed here before. I'm sure we can find a way if we all put our minds to it. So give us a hand, everyone. We can't give up on them. You guys, they haven't changed, have they? Well, if you're not giving up, neither will we. Damn straight, it's too early to be thrown in the towel. I like that. I like the idea that he's doing things that are maybe not 100% illegal, but like 50% illegal. Just give him, we need a little bit of edge. I gotta get a little edging going on. Guess it better work. Keep gathering all the info we can and try to find a way to back you up, especially for the main character, because there's edgy people in the rest of the cast for the previous games, but I would enjoy it for the MC. Wish I could drop everything and rush over to help personally, but that won't be possible. Actually, I may have a lead on something that can help our case. I'll let you know how it goes. Oh, now you piqued my interest. I trust you to follow up on that, Ellie. We can all reconvene once we are reunited with Randy. I'm sure you'll all succeed. Nothing will stop us from taking back the city and eventually Arkansas. You can count on us backing you up too. We can afford to leave no stone unturned now that we know the societies at work here. Speaking of which, the area near the border with Erebonia hasn't been fully investigated yet, right? We could do with paying areas like that a visit. I was thinking of making my way to St. Ursula. It'd be wise to share. Okay, so they're all gonna go around and do stuff. Okay, dog still got 45 minutes. I gotta go fill my water bottle. Grab another drink. past experience had taught them of a route which seemed ideal for the circumstances. Lloyd and Noelle, with their experience working together covertly in the past, agreed to form the vanguard and go first to secure the a number of other members decided to depart to gather information to help and divide the Emma Defense Force. The next day, March 21st, Dr. Sealand and the remaining officers set up a base camp at the foot of the mountain path. After bidding farewell to their departing allies, farther up the road, Lloyd and Noelle made their way to the infiltration point. Well, here we are. We'll have to go the rest of the way on foot. The tunnel up ahead is where the EDF set their perimeter. In other words, we'll have to go down to the same cliffside from a few years ago to get around them. Exactly. I marked the spot on our map. Let's head there and stay alert. That's exciting. Get the UI all up to date after whatever the hell happened in the later Cold Steel games. Just doing all the openings.
This is Arya Shrine, then?
That's right. We came here during the Civil War 2 years ago, too.
The disturbance in the spirit veins has made it manifest once more. It's how we were able to swoop in and save the day.
It does seem like we'll be able to use parallel teleportation to go to Crossbell from here.
I see. Then we would request your aid, so we can finally bring this madness to an end.
Then it shall be given.
Like how everyone else got changed out of their
Sounds
outfits.
like the rest of
but
our
Sarah's
number have
just
reached the
still
other
fully
shrines.
in hers.
We're good to go at any time.
Thinking about it, this will be the first time both Class 7s have come together since Prince Olivert's wedding.
Yeah. Not the most festive of circumstances, but it sounds like we'll be needing all the help we can get. Ever since the Supreme Leader made his move, this land has been engulfed in chaos. The people of Zemuria aren't going to know peace until he's well and truly deposed. So let's go to Crossbell, where we'll end this once and for all.
Oh, Wayfarers, shadowlings from realms fantastic.
This does feel like such a side story, which I guess it is by definition. Is like everything else has been wrapped up, but it does just feel like really like, I don't know. It's not this whatever is happening in the main story isn't hooking me as much as whatever is happening in the Reverie corridor. Took over half a day for the Republican army to get to the situation at their base under control and come to Nord's aid. They claimed to have no idea why their tanks and airships had started acting on their own. They were also clearly finding it hard to believe that all the weapons slated to be destroyed could have just disappeared. We owe our deepest thanks for helping to avoid the worst case scenario. I'll admit I never thought the day would come when I grant to the Ashen Chevalier Flames of War a third party. The sudden appearance of the white divine light throwing the situation of the Highlands on its head. In the end, it disappeared before anything could be ascertained about its origins or objectives. During the chaos, the devices in the watchtower and on the giant statue, as well as the robotic Arios, vanished without a trace. This left us without so much as a single clue to work with. The Greatest Two and Merkaba were also heavily damaged. Fortunately, there were no injuries among the crew of both ships, but it was clear neither would fly again anytime soon. Furthermore, we still had no idea where the... Yeah, okay, yep. We're in the same scenario we were before. The situation might have calmed, but we still haven't truly resolved anything. Your assistance would be a boon to us. Not that I intend to sit on my hands either. I'll be thinking of a way forward. I will see that they reach the capital safely. I'll be counting on you to do what you can on your end. Got room for a plus one? I was dreading having to explain my way through the checkpoint. There's still a lot we needed to do in order to quell the chaos, but it was clear that sitting idly by was not an option. We knew we all needed to come together and plan our next move as soon as possible. That night, you don't all need to stare at me like I'm gonna faint at any moment. I'm fine now, honestly. The words "I'm fine" carry a little weight coming from you. I couldn't agree more. We take our eyes off you for just a little while and look what happens. I really think that you're blowing what happened out of proportion. I only worry because we care, Reed. I'm genuinely grateful that you saved the lives of my family. I really am, but we want you to know what happened to you. But we want to know what happened to you, too. So if you know, please tell us. Seeing your hair and one of your eyes change color like that reminded me of half a year ago. Maybe think of how you looked when you had the curse take you over. Sorry, I really didn't want to worry you, but I swear that there's nothing wrong with me. I can't sense any curse hanging over me now. We're able to confirm from Aaron that the Great Twilight is completely over, so it should be impossible for what happened to Reen to be connected to it in any way, but I like to believe that too, but what happened seems to be suggesting otherwise. The changes in your appearance are not the only unusual part of what happened either. You were able to summon a Panzer Soldat from far away, were you not? Yeah, how'd you even do that? It was one of the new ones from the branch campus hangar, right? Yeah, from the new generation developed by Makarov. They still haven't been formally deployed, but they're stronger than the current generation that's in use. The Tyrfing S was specifically developed for Reen and tuned to him, but that alone does not explain what happened. Right, it's not meant to be able to teleport or cut railway gun shells in half. You normally only expect that kind of power from Divine Knights. I think the whole thing was BS if it wasn't coming from you. Speaking of Knights, what's this about something that showed up looking like one? We're all wondering the same thing. Hopefully we'll know more when Roselia and the others finish their investigation.
I see everyone is assembled.
Have you managed to learn anything?
I most certainly.
I have a question for you, kiddo. Did you feel anything unusual other than the changes in your body when you saw that white contraption? Now that you mentioned it. What is it, instructor? Don't you dare try to keep secrets. I gotta explain it. The second I saw it, all kinds of images and emotions came flooding into my head all at once. Can't remember what specific images and emotions they were, though. Really? I believe it was some kind of resonance phenomenon. You and that 8th Divine Knight resonated with one another. Wait, Divine Knight? You are convinced that it truly stands amongst their numbers, then? What do you mean by it when you say resonated? Now that you mentioned it, that thing did seem interested in Reen somehow. It appeared immediately after Reen used that strange power, too. Wait a second, none of this is making any sense. Yes, you know as well as we do that it can't be a genuine Divine Knight. Calm down, I know very well what you're saying. I know that there are only supposed to be 7 Divine Knights, and that they have all vanished from this dimension, but the mana flowing throughout it, and the markets left in the spirit veins leaves no room for doubt. We can hardly afford to ignore that coming from the Elder of the Kin of Fire. Can't believe what I'm hearing. Unfortunately, I haven't a clue what caused the resonance to happen. Perhaps it's because you were a former Awakener, perhaps the cause lies elsewhere, but either way, this new Divine Knight would likely be our biggest clue yet in learning what we are facing. You were right, Lucis, there is an 8th one. Since its existence is even more of an impossibility than the advanced technology we've seen and the changes in Reen's body. I'm still having trouble processing all of this if I'm honest, but I think I at least see what we need to be doing. Yeah, better to just do something than sit around worrying about it. We need to find the answers we seek. Then bring all this to an end. That's all there is to it. But grandmother, what brings you to Nord in the first place? We're fortunate that you're here, but I imagine your presence is no coincidence. I haven't explained yet, have I? I've been investigating something related to this case for a while now with a couple of helpers. I'll call them here now.
Can you and Zeit come here? If you insist.
Celine.
So much for that
There'll be others. Still, I didn't know you were here in Nord.
And in human form.
Well, only because it's part of my training. I'm not in this form by choice. I would have thought she'd be used to it by now, but it seems not.
I believe this is our first time speaking like this, children of Erebonia.
Was he a Muppet?
Zeit! I wasn't expecting to see you here.
You must be the SSS's Divine Wolf. He really can talk, huh?
Thank you again for coming to our aid yesterday.
Isn't that shocking?
We would have been in real trouble without you.
The SSS told us about you. How you're a holy beast charged with watching over a Septarian the way Roselia was.
That was once my duty, but I've since been relieved of it. Still, this continent is my home as much as it is yours. Thus, I have kept vigil over the land since the Great Twilight, particularly for distortions in the spirit veins.
Real Yen Sid ass. I was under the impression that those distortions had disappeared after the Twilight met its end. They did for a while, but some time ago they returned once more. The reaction we sensed was strong enough to be called a singularity, but we were unable to piece together anything else. We were combining our efforts to find out more of research. And yesterday I finally decided to step into the spotlight for us. In other words, the singularity you're talking about. Is that Divine Knight? Indeed, we hurried to the scene, and even we were shocked by what we saw. Unfortunately, we aren't entirely sure where it is now. But after encounter, it appeared to set off in the direction of Crossbell. All roads lead to Crossbell, it seems. The distortion first appeared at Crossbell, too. Testimony from the 23rd Armor Division indicated that the vanished warships and railway guns were sent there, too. That was also where the Supreme Leader first appeared to sow the seeds of a new war. Sure, Lloyd and the others are doing their best over there, but they shouldn't need to face this alone. Yeah, I'm sure Elisa, Machias, and Toa would appreciate our help too. If we want to find out the truth and bring all this to an end, we're gonna have to go ourselves. Count us in, we're coming in, there's a coup, we're gonna play tag along. I think that is the best option, though. It won't be easy to use that method to travel all the way to Crossbell. Indeed, the veins aren't as active as they were in the Great Twilight. We can teleport in the Spirit Shrines. Let's go to a Spirit Shrine. Act 4, 0th hour. I recognize this place. Yeah, the wetlands southeast of Crossbow City. This is also where Leanne breathed her last half a year ago. I thought it would be a safe place to arrive, given its distance from the city. I think that was an appropriate decision. Thanks for the help, Celine and Zeit. Think nothing of it. I didn't do much. I was hoping to
Funny how
help.
nostalgic it feels to be back here. I haven't even been away for that long.
It's Crossbell. Of course you feel that way. Don't worry. I'm sure your family is fine.
And we're here to make sure it stays that way.
Thanks. Both of you. You're right. I need to believe.
I'm surprised you were able to make it, Major. Finding and taking care of all Supreme Leader sympathizers in the army didn't sound like it would be an easy job.
Matthias Vander graciously agreed to take over the reins of that task. Generals Van Dyke, Zex Vander, and Craig are also taking direct roles in the effort. With the domestic situation in capable hands, I thought it best to focus on excising the problem at the root. And on a personal level, I want to know what Rufus is trying to achieve.
It's regretful that we're still none the wiser on that front.
The real Rufus said something about meeting next in Crossbell, didn't he?
He did. I'm sure we'll be meeting both the real and replica soon enough.
Hey, are you sure you're alright, Reen?
Yesterday must have put you through it, huh? Well, I'm not planning on pulling off anything like that again. So no reason for my family to get worked up.
Okay, as long as you understand. Zeno and Leo would hate it if something happened to you too. Don't forget that.
I don't know how they factor into this, but good to know.
Name dropping them always works wonders.
I don't care what you do, so long as you come back with some good samples for my research. Even the Society isn't capable of making those devices or humanoid weapons. Just hurry up and get my materials back.
You must really be frustrated by their absence to have agreed to come with us, Professor.
At least we don't need to worry about any tech issues with you around.
So what are you all planning on doing next? If nothing else, I want to further investigate the spirit veins.
I think we need to start by getting a solid grasp of the situation here. Our final goal is to apprehend the Supreme Leader and liberate Crossbell. But we need to proceed with caution.
Right. We don't know what's lurking behind.
BRB.
Especially since we can't use the round of 7. If we screw up, we can't exactly reach out for backup.
That's very true.
It really hurts to not be able to communicate freely.
Looks like I made the right move coming here after all.
Was that?
Lecter the molester.
Lecter!
Hey there. How's it hanging, guys? Sounds like you ran into some kind of hell in Nord.
How the hell are you always one step ahead, Scarecrow? And how do you even know we were here? Don't even try to say it was a hunch. He's the one person for whom I wouldn't rule that out. Just because we can't communicate with the outside doesn't mean there's no other way to find out what's going on. A guy could steal a transceiver from the EDF, for example. How cunning. I imagine that proved more difficult than you make it sound. Apart from that, I just know you guys. I figured you'd use that little hack of yours for getting around. Pair that with all the other intel I figured you had, and boom. The fact I came to Crossbell right before the ceremony was all instinct, though. I just figured something would happen. That intuition of yours truly is sharp. We need to talk about hacks and shit. Ugh. His acumen is impressive indeed. Wait, but if you've been in Crossbell this whole time, yeah, we've got notes to compare, shall we? We would appreciate that. I'm so glad that Elisa, Makis, and Toa are all right. Yeah, and Lloyd and the others too. Can't say I've seen every one of them with my own eyes, but they're a tough bunch. I'm sure they're all still playing their parts. But it sounds as though the Ebon Defense Force are even more of a, well, force to reckon with than we feared. When did they get here? Yeah, I really don't want to come up against those new Zabra soldats. We don't have any soldats on our own, so we'll have to avoid a head-on conflict, especially if they have so many of them. Just how long are they preparing for this? Ain't that the question? Personally, I'm more concerned about where all those weapons that vanished from Nord ended up. We were under the impression that they had been sent to Crossbell. But you say that doesn't match up with what you've learned? It sure doesn't. Besides, where would you even hide that much stuff in a small place like Crossbell? That's true. Active camouflage alone can only get you so far. If you're saying the EDF never brought them up in all your time spying, that does suggest they really aren't here. Well, the only way to be sure is to check for ourselves. Either way, you know where the EDF is positioned now, at least. The only places I've confirmed they have a presence around here are Michellam and a small number of the roads. I'll leave it up to you guys how to use the intel I've given you. Thanks for sharing with us. It'll be really helpful. I think our best course is to begin by splitting up into groups and gathering information. I'd like to start by learning more about the situation in Michellam. St. Ursula near the city. A prudent approach. Let's split up into groups then. Oh yeah, I really get to choose who's all in the group? That's super annoying. This is really tough because I'm just gonna go with Kurt because that's who I already have set up. It's not worth it. Laura. Guess this is our team then. I haven't been to Michellam since the send-off party 7 months ago. We all owe a great deal to you and his father for his help at that time, so I do hope he's in good health.
Listen, I refuse to allow you. I've spent.
I'll be sure.
Good.
Make our way to the city.
So it's back to the wetlands, huh? Reminds me of our encounter with the Steel Maiden.
Reminds me of our encounter with the Steel Maiden. God. Let's see. Let's get Crow. I think this is a pretty good lineup. There we go. There.
I know this.
That's how it's done.
Did I go to the Reverie corridor?
New visitors registered.
Everyone's just in here, there's nothing.
Central core activated.
Okay. Okay, so we can't go to the third stratum yet. It's okay. Oh, I keep saving. Alright.
Got a hot table here.
My turn. Here we go. Got him.
Time to show.
My turn.
My turn.
All right.
Let's go. Is that all? You must train more.
There's a good amount of experience. Not a ton, but an okay amount.
Show no fear.
Moving out.
Let's go. Is that all?
I've only.
That's how it.
I wanted to fish, you fucking asshole. Why do you do this to me?
Show no fear.
Here we go.
Behold.
I'm up. Excellent work, everyone. We did it.
There's a treasure chest right over there.
There we go. Okay, now that I actually know how that works, that it's much easier. All right. That's what I get for not reading.
Finish this swiftly.
My. Here. My turn.
Let's go.
Let's go. I'm not a fan of the breeze.
I like how he actually has a response to being in costume. All right, that's fun.
Visitors reinvigorated.
Not a fan of the breeze.
Now, bring it on!
As everybody else is.
Wreak havoc!
Let's go.
Behold.
There's more.
Let's go. Behold, this red. Phoenix Flame!
It's my turn! Ha! 4 enemies. I'm up.
Time to show off. All right. Nice work, team. That's how
I must
I did it!
Yeah,
Oh, now she can be edgy too.
Jackpot.
Well, that's pretty good. Oh, I can't believe it's already been 20 minutes. I feel like I just sat down. Oh. Game already crashing? No. Okay.
I'll show no mercy.
Okay. Yep.
More flunkies, huh? Time to show off.
I'm getting out.
All for one? Just call us the Dream Team.
yeah.
Okay. We'll be right back again. Okay. Dogs are fed.
Ready.
You see the fish swim?
Yeah, I do see the fish swim around.
Fight. Nice.
Fish for me.
It's a whopper.
The lady's lovely. Fish fillet.
Now brace yourself. All right. Nice work, team.
Reen, you just did everything again.
Looks tough.
Still,
Gonna have to step up our game
nice
for
work,
this
team.
one. My mind.
I believe this is a formidable foe. Excuse me.
Behold, the red. Is that all? You must train more.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. A bunch of experience.
Ha! Ready.
Aha! A treasure chest.
A little treasure chest, my darling.
Now brace yourself.
Racer yourself.
Let's go. There's more.
All right. Just call us the Dream Team. That's how it's done.
Show no fear.
Fierce. My mom.
Is that all? You must train more.
Check it out! Free stuff!
Ha! Bring it on. All right.
Let's go. There. Got him.
You just keep getting strong.
Ha! Ready.
Central core activated.
Hey, and I opened 100 treasure chests. God damn. What's it? 300 United Fronts. Either a shop or the Millennial Trove. Oh, I could probably do that quick. Just need to exchange
Blazing
something.
Forge activated. Millennial Trove activated.
There we go. There.
Central core activated.
Nice. Nice, nice, nice.
Confirming rank points accumulated.
Hey,
Liberation
Ares
rank
belts.
changed.
Okay. What does that do? Nice. I have never led Germany
Central
before,
core
but
activated.
I probably could.
New contents available. Bolstering program available. New contents available.
Heads up. That one means big.
I didn't even fucking do the thing that I was gonna do.
Visitors reinvigorated.
Well, now, hold on a minute. Is Laura? Oh yeah, they're all in here. Never mind. Okay. No reason that shouldn't fill up everyone's gauges. Yeah.
A powerful
yeah.
foe. A worthy opponent.
Fierce as fuck, dog.
Let's go. Moving out.
My turn.
Fierce.
I'll handle this.
Switch, how's work going? Are you having fun not playing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth when you're working?
Now, let's continue onward. I must continue to train.
I did it.
Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is a really great game, but it's super
Now
fucking
brace
long.
Very well.
I'm so curious
More
if you're
enemies.
gonna
Time
end
to
up
show off.
doing the secret stuff, Switch,
Let's
in
go.
that game, because like
Let's go.
it's so
Let's go.
dense.
Was that all?
Right, Switch Howard, you're definitely listening to me and not just having me on in the background at very low volume.
Yeah, I did.
What's up, Frost? I got through Act 3, so we are into Act 4. I did the intro, like the very beginning parts for some of them, but I'm not, I'm just going on Reen's route.
Ready.
It was good. And I mean, it combines a little bit with Rufus's, so they're like, I mean, it does. Not necessarily in the exact same location, but I thought it was good. Fucking McBurn was a hell of a fight, that's for sure. Wasn't expecting to fight him and for him to like beat the shit out of me. Hell yeah, I did really like that. He's like, you touch my daughter, I will fucking break your teeth. You will get curb stomped. There's no sign of the EDF nearby from what I can tell. They're almost certainly lurking somewhere close by, according to Major Arundel, though. They may simply not be on high alert around this area. True, but that's good news for us. Now, if only we knew where Dad was. Let's gather information, see what people have to say. Are you sure you want to walk around here in that form, Celine? It'd be risky, but with all the Mishies running around, she kind of fits in with the tail and those ears. Might be perfect, really. Hey, you're comparing a bunch of posers.
Feels so different from usual.
I'll say. We're at a resort. Shouldn't be such a damn drag.
Well, we can make it less of a drag once we...
Fishing. Fishing is really taking a back seat this one.
Nice.
Maybe just because I don't have to follow the guide as strictly, but...
It's a whopper!
We'll see if I end up even getting all the fish. I have not been playing Vantage Masters at all. You're saying I did switch? I tried. I don't think I was successful. But no, I did not. I have still not played a one full round of Vantage Masters. Hey, it's What's Her Toes. You're familiar. Or maybe not. I thought you were. Yeah, I mean, I could still be getting points, though, which that's kind of... I have to play the other 6 Assassin's Creed games before I can play Assassin's Creed 3. Mm-hmm. No, they just sell the same things. Gotta start that shit. Because, I mean, it does come back to bite me, you know, it's not like it... I wish that I wanted to play it, because then I could already fill up some of the other gauges. Trolling soldiers, they gotta spin. Just our luck, we'll have to find a way to...
You heard the man.
It's my daddy.
Dad!
Long time no see, Yuna.
There isn't a more dad-looking dad who's ever dadded.
You look worn out. I knew it. I must have worried you sick.
Google, I can't believe you're not using your AI agent switch to tell you what the round streak in your boxes are. Claude,
You haven't, Dad. It's okay.
Although the AI would probably be like, someone probably shit your shorts. It wasn't you, though. You're a big, strong, beautiful man.
If anyone's been worrying the family's sick, it's me.
Because AI
I
glazes
didn't
the
have to
shit
worry
out
about
of
you because I believed. I believed that you were safe. So, on the flip side, you're the reason I've been able to go out and do what needs doing.
If you search in an AI, how do you get brown stuff out of underwear? What does it say? Does it shame you?
Is that so? You've become so strong, Yuna.
I'm glad you're all okay. I'm sorry it had to happen this way, but you're all more than welcome here. Thanks for saving us back there, sir. Let me get straight to the point. Can you brief us on the situation? Absolutely. Allow me to tell you everything that happened after the declaration of the so-called United Nation. Yeah, I haven't played Pom Pom Party at all either. I think I did 2 games. What if you don't have a cat? I can wipe them off on your wife's underwear. So Michelle was completely under their control then. I'm afraid so. Soldiers appeared here at the same time they attacked the ceremony. They fortunately haven't tried to harm us in any way, but as you can see, we've had to close the park for the time being. We've also been doing our best to shelter evacuees, but I'm not sure how long we'll be able to keep this up. That's worrying to hear. Why would they pick a place like this to take over, though? As far as hell from the city, what's here that makes it worth devoting manpower to? It's a good question. Makes me think there might be something here that relates to what they're trying to achieve. Sounds like an investigation is in order. Right now, their main base of operations is the Villa Grounds. Archisms. We're gonna gather information. We'll sneak into the guest house. Defeat the soldiers. Risky, but might as well. Rain and friends learned as much as they could about the situation on the Villa grounds. They set about devising a plan to liberate Michelle and immediately put it into
Then
action.
we're off to search the guest house.
Keep an eye out for the EDF. They'll show up sooner or later.
Roger.
Okay, where am I right now? Yeah, I'm upstairs. So, people staying here? To the guest house area. Guessing I can't go to the plaza. Oh, I can go to the restaurant though. Oh. Oh. Please give me your marbled steak, sir. Switch. Have you played more of Rebirth yet? Will talking louder help you answer questions easier? Yeah? How much have you played? Wait, are you still working? I forgot that you have, like, fucked up hours. Oh yeah, like the very beginning portion. Yep. An hour ago? Oh. Gross. Oh, the card game's super fun. I had a really, really good time with it, actually. God, now I'd have to reinstall it to know, which is kind of a bummer. But I can't remember. I did everything except I think I didn't do the last card game against the Queen of Cards or whatever the name is. And God, she fucking just kicked my ass. Looks like they got that. Or maybe I did it with a guide. I can't remember if because I think with all of the other ones I didn't need to use a guide, and I really, really liked that it was like, yeah, I'm sure there's a fucking, sure there's gonna be a lot of achievements. I really want, like, I have it on disc, and like still, like, the amount that needs to install is just insane. So like I don't know, I should get another SSD for my PS5, but it's really been on, I wish I would have gotten it sooner. If I would have known about this whole memory crisis, I would have bought another one and just stuck it in there, but you know, whatever, I guess. Hell yeah, bone her up, man. You can, there's a whole romance thing, so go for it. Just be really friendly with her every single time. Looks like they've got that new type of Archism station out here. Right, and you can fuck the dog too if you wanted to. Get that dog in you. Plan or not, they're not gonna make things easy. We're gonna make sure we're completely locked and loaded before we roll in. Okay. Yeah. It's a big thing that you could have like a full romance with the peeps. God, that game is so fucking good.
Executing recovery program.
I just wish I had like infinite time, and I would definitely 100% Rebirth. But replaying it again to do the hard mode stuff, it sounds like so fucking much. I mean, the cards are actually really fun, and I don't even like card games, and I thought the cards were fun, which that's, you know, says a lot. Well, I looked at the how long to beat, and 100%ing it, people said like 53 hours. That's not too bad. The villa should be up ahead. Looks like they got the new type of Archism station out there too. I remember the mods. I can't remember. The versus mode lets you play against a CPU character, and one of the CPU A's, I'm pretty sure is a Nazi. What? What do you mean it's a Nazi? Also, how far are you in, Lucis? Looks like they got that new type of Archism station out there too. Yes, plan or not, they're not gonna make things easy. Better make sure, yeah. Let's go. Oh yeah, I did not equip people at all. Fuck. I'm screwed. Whatever, we'll roll with it. Oh, that's why it was getting automated. Yeah, allow. The Japanese, I feel like some people either don't know this because they don't know history, but the Japanese were on the side of the Nazis. Oh, Jesus Christ, Lucis. You've been playing for 14 hours? Well, it's just a cat. That about scared me out of my skin. Stay focused, we can't miss. What's going on? Report. This is the unit at point B. We've come under attack by an armed group. What is that, a Thor's uniform? Thor's, the kids who showed up in the Highlands yesterday? We'll make sure they regret coming here. Call back our patrols. Are you just blowing through the campaign and then you're gonna do all the side stuff? Or whatever side stuff you want to do? Looks like your luck just ran out, brats. Reinforcements will be here any minute. Time to tell us what hole y'all crawled out of. Ah, you're the ones who need to start talking. You're gonna tell us what you're trying to do in Crossbell. Let's do this, everyone. Don't hold
Let's do
back.
this.
Mine. Time to show off.
Which base game? You talking about? Hell yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, it's been out for a while, so I think that makes sense.
Fierce fire.
Well, we were also talking
Time to
about
show off.
fucking Forza.
Here we go. Very well. Here we go. You. We're low on time. Let's move. Nice.
Yeah, it's a great deal.
I've only just. That's how it's done.
That's like $1 for like every 3 hours of gameplay, if not more. It's working. Keep pressing on the guest house. Goody, it's a giant mechanical pain in the ass. Thank you. I appreciate that, Sir. An improved Gaspargilros looks to have been upgraded significantly too. Haha. Too bad for you, you're now in our range of our friend here. It can destroy an armored car in less than a minute. How many seconds do you think it'll take to crack a skull? Takes the might and the most elite of units and services Supreme Leader. Gotcha. Yeah, we're good at this. Hell yeah, they went full weeaboo for Forza, and I think that was the right choice. Now we are, but the real fight is yet to come. Stay alert. The way you people work me, I should report you for animal abuse. A diversion? Damn it all, you're gonna pay for messing with us.
Watch out. This is a tough one.
Yeah, might as well do it since it's zero arts.
Alright.
Alright.
Moving out. All for one. And one for all. Okay, all together. Here we go.
That's too bad. Maybe we'll have an initial
Shoulder the cross of the
DLC.
Rebellion.
Looks pretty sick.
You.
That'd be good synergy.
Okay, let's keep moving.
That's how it.
Yeah, I did it.
I must
This can't be happening. The Supreme Leader's plans couldn't possibly fail. Sounds like we're gonna need to press him on what this plan is. Sure does. Still seem to be more of them inside. We can't let them escape. Let's move on and disarm them. Cha! Look at the bottom of this, no matter what. Oh yeah, Japan loves drifting. It's the whole, how many initials do you got in your D? They made a lot of initial D. That was like the one anime my car friends watched. Like they didn't watch like any other ones, but and maybe Pokemon when they were younger, but like they were like so weird about anime, but then they just fucking loved Initial D, and it was like, okay guys. Interesting. Don't even know how they found it, but you know. With all threats neutralized, Reed and friends were then free to explore the building. When they did, in a small room inside the guest house. God, I think I've only had to drift in a car like a couple times, and it wasn't always fully intentionally, but I have been in cars where people are fully drifting, and it is a little scary. That's what happens when you have car guy friends. Ricers, they're fucking Honda Civics, or Honda, or is it Acuras? Yeah, that's what he's had. 1989 Acura, something. What is going on here? They were surveilling the whole of the theme park from here, but why? That's the big question. This looks like all the equipment they brought into the guest house, too. Okay.
Now, what were you?
Why would I tell you that? Because we're your friends, of course. We came here to help you. My friends? That's right, so you need to tell us what the Supreme Leader's doing. That's right. I don't know, we were just told not to interfere with anything, and we were to report immediately if we saw anything out of the ordinary, such as, I don't know, I see. Thank you, it's good that that's the extent you know. Take a nap, please. Ah, yeah. It's hard because, like, it's scary being in the car with someone drifting. But there is a certain amount of fun to be had too. It's just to try to separate that portion of yourself. Like the anxiety is tough. Especially even more so when they don't know what they're doing, then it's just scary. Like they gotta convince you that they're good at driving. We didn't extract jack diddly shit from that guy. Oh, there we go.
Your old man sure works quick, Yuna.
Yep, that's my dad. As soon as I called, he sprang into action.
Pretty sure we can leave this area to the resort staff.
What was I doing? Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Those are fine.
Hey! I've gotta say, Noelle, you looked real sharp on your new bike.
Darn right I did. It's a pretty fancy upgrade from the bicycle, huh?
Yeah.
You got a chance. I'm going full 0 to 60.
That's pretty sick.
Here's the finisher. Great work on that one, guys.
They're really showing off the ass here. Like, I know, we do a lot of titties, but we'll show off the ass for this one character. I mean, that's where we get most of our air. Actually, the majority of our oxygen comes from the ocean because of algae. But there they are. They're armed to the teeth with the new Soldat model, too. The weebs love... Especially where they're gathering all of their forces like we thought. We should keep moving. Now I'm even more worried about the others. Same here. We'll be able to reach the old mine shaft if we climb down here. Which portion is a myth? Only we can use it to exit next domains like we did a few years ago. If only, but that route was blocked out by a cave-in last year. Still, we can access the maintenance passageway that leads into the tunnel from here, and that will let us slip past the soldiers and soldats without being noticed. Let's do the shot. Let's do this, Noelle. The ocean not being real is a new one. Even as a joke, never even thought about it. I guess it's because I've been to the ocean, but... Ooh, what's in your wonder ball? It's jizz. Ooh, I was worried we were gonna come out in a bad spot. Me too, but things worked out perfectly. Managed to slip in right behind them. What do you get with the 5th D? Now we just have to make it to mains. Right, but let's stay on alert as we make our way through the tunnel.
Yeah, here's our shot. Yeah. All taken care.
Probably the undiagnosed mental illnesses. Yeah, that's why I said the
Executing
undiagnosed
recovery
ones.
program.
That angers us. Damn it, Archisms, patrol units. We need to take them out before they give our position
Enemy
away.
spotted. Engaging.
Right there!
Gollum.
It's all.
The Gollum voice is fun to do, but also it does kind of fuck up the throat a little bit.
I'm going full.
Oh, precious.
Great work on that one, guys.
I hate the dirty homage. Dirty homage. Target suppressed. That should target suppressed. And then it just turns into fucking like Stitch. I should keep our location secure. I mean, that's what a lot of men don't realize. A lot of incels is like, hey, if you're just like a little funny, people will want to sleep with you. Like, it doesn't really take that much. A little too close for comfort. I came from the Moon Temple's direction. Why guard that path all places? I was just thinking that it looks like you're back to fighting at full strength. It was a huge load off my mind, seeing you back to your old self at the camp, too. It's true. Absolutely. You could have a totally shit personality, but if you can make people laugh, then you could have sex with Switch's mom. Trust me, I know. I've been a little worried about you, honestly. I guess you know it's just like Wazzy did. I'm sorry you had to see me like that. I didn't mean to worry you. It's alright, no one can blame you after everything you've been through the last 2 years. And I think we're just kind of rehashing lots of stuff in the narrative that's like fine, but like...
I think we've lived through an era where our home has been stripped of, and for the
I feel like
fleeting
we've
moment a few
did
years
all this
ago, I
character
wanted to
development.
believe the Crossbell Defense Force was that very thing.
Isn't Fade gonna live with his Xbox roommate or whatever? And have a three-way for the rest of his life?
Yet in doing so, I turned a blind eye to the sacrifices that were coming at the cost of our freedom. The people accepting the Supreme...
I suppose...
But as someone what does, it's how we... Our hardship.
I couldn't agree more. That optimism is at the core of who we are. That's more valuable than independence could ever be. People may have lost sight of what makes Crossbell what it is for now.
This really
But if
reminds
we
me
can
of like
remind them again.
the Fullbringer arc in Bleach, or the arc right after the Dark Tournament and Yu Yu Hakusho, where it's like, what are we learning about our characters now? Like, what's
Exactly. If we can show them what it is that makes us Crossbellan,
Do we need more
and I
show?
know we can take back our home. I believe that with all of my heart.
I'm not against it. It just
Because of
like,
you. Because you
the best
opened
stuff
my
has already
eyes the
happened.
same exact way, Lloyd. I'm asking you to
for character
withdraw.
development. Cool moments can happen. You like the stuff that comes after the Dark Tournament switch for Yu
I
Yu
know this won't keep
Hakusho?
us from coming to blows down the line.
What happened to... You say you're with the Noel C as you are. If you win, then you can arrest all...
What?
Oh,
I'll never forget that. Now it's my turn to support and help you, just
The
the
stuff
same,
that comes
Lloyd.
after the Dark Tournament, where Yusuke then has to fight like the nerds who get special powers, and then he has to fight the old spirit detective, which, like, as soon as you get to the old spirit detective portion, I think it gets interesting, but like everything in between that and when he leaves is like,
So let's keep
I
on
don't know.
fighting to protect the home that's always been so dear to us.
how could I say no to that?
yeah, I think
course.
it could have been done
I'm
much
with you
differently
all the
too.
way,
The
Noel.
demon stuff.
And I promise, I won't lose my way again.
I think it could have been interesting.
Neither
but,
of us will.
I agree, Lucis. I think it needed a bit of a rewrite. And then the tournament at the end just gets like resolved. And they're like, oh, now we're gonna have a tournament every year. And it's like, okay. But the majority of the really strong demons didn't even come out. Okay.
I found a chest. Let's open it.
Cool, I guess. That we didn't
Enemy
get
spotted.
to see
Engaging.
all of the strongest demons.
Right.
And it is really,
Right there.
really weird. stuff.
Let's go!
I'm going in.
Let's go!
No problem. Fire! Now's our chance.
Let's go! There's no stopping us.
It's too bad because the stuff that comes that's before the Dark Tournament stuff is fun and good and like I
knew we'd get so lucky.
Yeah, literally only applied to that arc, and like you can tell that there was ideas about like
that tunnel took forever.
Hunter. Like you
No
can tell
plopping
that
down
was
yet.
ruminating.
We're almost
It's
to
like,
mines.
oh, wouldn't this be interesting if like it wasn't just about like strength? And then that's kind of where the thought started and it ended.
Bring it in.
Now!
Now!
It's over! That'll do it.
Yeah, Lucis, how did you like the Fullbringer arc? Was that your favorite part of Bleach? I have seen arguments actually for the Fullbringer arc, but
Executing recovery
what it
program.
overall does is fine, but actually reading it or watching it is pretty boring. Really whipping out the swastika too. I can finally see Maine's in the distance. Let's hope Brandy and the others are still safe and sound. Agreed, we should hurry. They came from behind us. Enemy sighted. What is Bandings doing here? How did they slip past our defense? This isn't looking good. We're heavily outnumbered. I have no idea how you managed to get past us. Is Randy gonna pop out?
Bring it
maybe
in.
not. Okay.
Break
Look at
that!
this, just in case they end up with more health.
It's up! Rising!
I'm going.
You!
Battle complete. Remaining on high alert.
Yeah.
Nice! I did it!
Triclops. Numbers game really is catching up. It's too late to back down now. We can't let them get to mains. You're stubborn, I'll give you that much. This has gone on long enough. It's time to finish. Oh, there's Randy.
Damn it! It's the Reverie! Randy!
You really...
Get the hell out of here.
Ambush failed! Fall back! That was a close call.
Oh, the very well guys around here
Thanks,
somewhere.
For the assist, Randy.
I'm guessing that's Olivier.
I'll say. We really owe you. You're not hurt, are you? Randy?
You damn idiots!
Oh, are they gonna kiss?
What were you thinking coming here with just the two of you?
Yeah, Chad? I think all of the OG characters get get incredibly underutilized and is very, I don't know. I feel like there could have been so much more done
You
with
saw
them.
how many there were? How reckless can you be?
That's
Very
my
well.
bad. I didn't mean to make you worry about us. This wasn't exactly a spur of the
I
moment
could
thing.
probably get Olivier in here.
We're on a mission that was carefully planned with the
In the
others.
Reverie corridor.
Besides, did you really think we wouldn't come when we learned you were here?
Listen, you... Okay, you got me there.
I do think that Aizen was too interesting and just totally fucked up the rest of the show.
Guess that makes me a big fat hypocrite, huh? I've probably been worrying you guys
Very well,
sick.
very well. Some well. What's that, boy? Timmy fell down the well? Very well.
So let me just say this, Lloyd, Noel, it's damn good to see your faces.
Same to you, partner.
Randy.
Randy, are you all right?
Wait, aren't those two?
Huh. I didn't expect we'd run into people from Thor's here, too.
So you've been taking shelter with the CGF? Speaking of which, where are the first lieutenant and commander?
About that. The thing is...
Let's all return to town for now. We could explain the situation there.
Lloyd then followed the instructions Teal left with him to establish the wired communications. They were then able to make contact with their allies and stand by at the foot of the mountain path. The idiot briefly withdrawing from the tunnel created an opportunity for the two sides to reunite, and so everyone was able to safely reach Mainz.
Hey-up!
Gotta like Mancala. She sustained several gunshot wounds to the chest. Not all of them passed through. She's in critical condition, I'm afraid. I know, but you're a super famous doctor. Can't you do something? All I have at my disposal is a first aid kit. It's not going to be enough here. She needs to be operated on at a hospital, but it would be too risky to transport her using the route we took to get here. Right now, all I can do is give her stopgap treatment to keep her with us. The rest is in the goddess's hands. Can't believe this is happening. Of course, I'm not going to be sitting idly. My pride as a doctor. I'll do everything I can. I just want you to understand that we can't do that much. She's not gonna die. I had no idea she was in such a bad state. Apparently she was covering for civilians during the escape from the city when she was shot. Yeah, that idiot. She's always been one for putting others before herself. As for the commander, Sonia, I think, her unit was separated from ours too. They're currently holed up in the Moon Temple, but we can't contact them while our communications are being jammed. That's a name that brings back a lot of memories, so that's what those patrol archisms we found in the tunnel we're keeping an eye on. Yeah, they've sent troops to attack it a few times now, much like they have here. That location is even harder to get supplies to than here, too. It's not going to be on the communications cables under the temple for that matter. I don't know how much longer they'll be able to hold out. No doubt. Well, they don't have much time left. We've had our hands full just keeping the town safe as it is, so we haven't been able to do anything for them. Now that you and the other cops are here, though, we might have a fighting chance. I hate to ask as much as you when you only just got here, but nothing to apologize for. That's why we came here in the first place. Get everything back up to status quo. Lloyd, yeah, I know. Randy. All members of the police and Crossbow Guardian Force who could attend gathered to plot out the upcoming operation. Yeah? And? Are you a coward? Can't take a little piss in your mouth? As they had been hoping to do this for quite some time, it didn't take long until a plan came together, with everyone well aware that they had a little time to waste. Well, hopefully, if you're getting into it, your partner would have already pissed, so it's not fucking like right away in the morning, right in your mouth. You know, a lot of it's taken out of there. Also, it's mixed with other original juices. It's not just abuse, but you know. Faye does what? The boy's never gonna have sex. Everyone well aware that they had little time to waste, they chose to spring into action that very day. And so it was that soon afternoon, with the operation scheduled to begin in 2 hours, Lloyd and friends set about making their final preparations in town. How are your injuries, by the way? Oh yeah. We're playing one right now. It's called Chatting. I can't keep playing not with what she's going through. You don't know what it meant to me to hear you guys are all right. I did, Lucis. Something happened to you too. I don't know what I would have done. Mariel's gonna be fine. We just gotta believe. Let's get ourselves ready so we can greet her again with a smile. It might be worth it to flesh out a few details of Toe and Maki's beforehand too. Sure thing. I think something just changed. You okay, Lloyd? Yeah, I'm fine. Can't say the same thing about the sense of foreboding I just got, though. Maybe I should go look into it later. Okay, and then... I gotta go pee. I would like to get the Reverie thing started. So, we'll see if I can do that. Yeah, I really, really like the Sailor Moon one. I hope they get to keep doing it. It is funny to think that like Dragon Ball Z Abridged technically could have been released with like Tsunami. It's just a weird thing to think about, that like the thing that was stopping them was just like, I guess, the licensing rights to air it on like television, because then you can then upload it to YouTube, like your version of the dub, if you so well choose. Very
Ready? You're down!
You're up! My turn now. How shall we play? Got you!
Ask it for it! You're down!
You're up!
Because obviously they stopped Dragon Ball Abridged because they had a lot of issues with
Let's go, Nadia. Tomorrow, not much of a surprise.
Doing that whole fucking thing, which sucks. I feel so bad for people who like are like so dedicated to this craft and then they just get absolutely boned by, you know, the production company. I think copyright is stupid. I think it's been like 25 years. That should be it.
How plain.
No problem.
You're finished.
This whole 80 years, whatever. Bullshit.
Treasure! Oh, I can smell the riches! Gross! I don't want to do this! Welcome to my technique!
Yeah, there absolutely is. And like,
Make not a bow!
is Dragon Ball still Like, is Dragon Ball Z Abridged
All for one?
negatively affecting the numbers of the original Dragon Ball, or is it positively affecting it? And like, I'm gonna guess it was positively affecting it.
Fine, bring it
people
already.
who went to watch Dragon Ball Z Abridged, they're like, oh hey, I remember this. They get a giggle or two, and then they go
All
watch the
you
original
were
series.
was weak.
Like, it's like any press is good press kind of
No
a thing.
mercy.
Like, but Japan has some real.
On
I
guard.
think
How plain.
this year
My turn now.
saw a lot of the way that,
Very well.
especially Japanese,
All for one.
like fandoms, fucking, they'll copyright strike stuff themselves. the
Nana, you're
fans.
so amazing.
And they'll like reach out
I
to
know, right?
authorities to get things shut down. And like when people are like, oh hey, we found these design documents for this game that never released, and if it's a Japanese game,
New
then
visitors
Japanese
registered.
fans will be like, actually, we're gonna force you to take that down. And like that happened a bunch this year, and like I don't know, they just have really weird ideas on things that like no one else should be able to enjoy things in the way that, like, I don't even know how to describe it. It's so foreign to me. What's sweet dreams of blah, blah, blah. Okay, I don't know why I was gonna read that. I don't like that. Like, if someone wants to make a fan game, just let them do
Executing
it.
recovery program.
Don't be a fucking snitch. I wonder if a lot of takedowns that have happened in the past, when it comes to like Japanese media properties and like fan games and stuff, have all, or at least somewhat, been the fault of
What excellent spirit.
just Japanese fans.
These swords.
I think so, honestly. Like this sort of like isolationism that like, oh, other people shouldn't be allowed to have this because it was meant for just us as a nation, which is crazy to have that mentality when like the majority of
Nurse Nadia's here.
All you were
existence
was
now is
weak.
so global and dependent on global trade and interests. But then again, one more then again on
We should
top
get
of
that
all of
chest
that,
while
then
we're
again,
here.
there's also like, there's sweaty neckbeards here, there's sweaty neckbeards in Japan. You know, and it could literally just be the loudest voices in the room being the ones that we
Fortune
hear.
favors the clever.
Keep at it.
Very well. Oh. What a del-
You know, you definitely shit on me for doing this so often, but also
Executing
like,
recovery program.
it just makes fights so much easier. What's that sound? A fight. One party has guns and the other has a sword. Doesn't sound very far either. Let's get an eye on the situation, but do be careful. How's it do believe?
Why is she?
Shall we lend her a hand?
Your willingness to aid that abominable sinner in his disgraceful cause will be your undoing. In the name of the Stallritter, I shall see that you are brought to justice.
Hey.
You may talk big, but you don't stand a chance. No matter how strong you are, it's still 6-1.
How pathetic if your only strength is in your numbers.
What was that? Who goes there?
Allow us to crush that pitiful pride of yours to dust.
What? How long
You
have you
really
been hiding?
should kill
Who are-
Rufus.
A very good day to you, Swift.
The Angel of Slaughter? What are you doing here?
Patience now. We'll have plenty of time to chat after we've made short work of them.
Yes, I suppose you're right. To arms.
Poor Jubilee.
Easy.
These swords are of the
You're in need of polish.
He's supposed to be. So funny.
Well, then, shall we? I'm only just.
You.
There we
Battle
go.
is over. Now let's proceed.
Let's proceed. Yes, I agree. It sounds very adult now, but
Thank you for your help, Angel of Slaughter.
yeah.
And the same to your
Same thoughts.
companions.
Her clothes are so shiny.
Friend of hers, I guess.
Our Ren is just too popular.
We were just passing by. But what brings you here? I don't see the rest of the Stall Ritter with you.
If you mean what brings me to Crossbell, I have my reasons. As for Ines and Nenea, we're on separate missions to scout the enemy's strongholds. Mine was to investigate the police academy when I was ambushed by that rabble.
What an interesting coincidence.
You're...
Oh shit, we just took off the mask. Alright.
Rufus Alberea!
Hey, Dooley.
I barely had the time to blink.
Well, he's had it coming.
True.
It's time you answered for your sins, Rufus Alberea. I shall strike you down where you stand!
Yeah.
I won't let you kill him!
I don't know what personal history you two have,
Unless you
but right
actually
now
had
he's our client.
A 15-year-old.
So we can't let you kill him either.
Voice, which
Or at least
that
wait
would be
until
really
we're
hard
paid
to-
to kill him.
Not the point.
I'm going to sit this one out. I
Feeling
can't
awkward.
say I don't sympathize with her after what he did to the Steel Maiden. If I had to choose, I'd even back her over him.
That's fine. We'll handle it.
No. Stand down. This grudge is between me and her.
How dare you show your face to me after running your sword through my lord's back? Even if she was destined to disappear after the final rivalry, that doesn't make what you did any less despicable.
True that.
You're correct. Your anger and desire for revenge are entirely justified. But I'm afraid I still have unfinished business to attend to. I can't allow myself to die until I have finished it.
I could have accepted it, had you just quietly rotted away in your cell after the war was over. But no. You escaped, stole freedom from Crossbell once more, and
Emily's
sought
not
to
really the
rule the
brightest.
entire continent as a dictator. You might be the most evil man who has ever lived. And in the name of my lord, you will face justice!
Wait, he's not...
I'm no warrior, but neither am I opposed to settling this like warriors. And you know as well as I do how warriors settle their differences. A duel. What do you say?
Gladly. Ready? Then begin! Rufus Alberea, I will take you to the gates of Gehenna!
Well, I'm gonna take you down to the funky down.
Slay on sight. Criminals raid.
These swords are of the...
On guard. You're in need of polish. Touchdown. Blue gang raid.
Burn to cinders!
All right.
Slay on.
I'll take care of it. I'll take care of it. These swords are of the...
On guard. You're in need of polish. Touchdown. Blue gang.
On guard.
Still her ability to craft.
Arcus, activate.
There we go.
Reach the bone!
On guard.
Slay on.
On guard. On guard. On guard.
You evil! This isn't over yet!
On guard.
Now you've made me mad!
All right.
Slay on.
All right.
Well then,
On guard.
Slay on.
I'll take care of it. These swords are of those.
On guard. You're in need of polish. Down. Blue Gang Ray.
On guard.
Slay on sight.
On guard.
On guard. On guard. On guard.
All right.
On guard.
Slay on sight.
On guard.
I'll take care of it. All right.
And go.
I'll take care of it.
Ready and...
All right. All right. On guard.
Slay on.
On guard. These.
Forgive me,
Okay.
my lord.
He's out.
Rufus has got the upper hand when it comes to skill, but that girl has a lot more heart in her swings. All in all, I would say they're about even.
That's what I was thinking. The next strike will probably be the end of it.
Part of the act, fairly long.
It's over.
So he snuck in that art, just as he got her thinking he was going in for the final blow. Weak. So much for settling this like warriors. That was likely always to catch her off guard. Something tells me he had that strategy in mind from the very beginning. I know they didn't say anything about not using arts, but still, the loophole route is still weak.
I accept my defeat. It's my fault for not seeing through his machinations. Now hurry up and kill me.
Here we go. I may very well be a villain, but I don't believe in taking life without reason. How about my reward for victory be a friendly conversation? Assuming you've calmed down, that is.
I have nothing to discuss with...
Then allow me to be blunt. You will aid me.
I will... What? You must be joking. I would sooner die than help you.
What you don't realize is that our goals are the same.
Do you expect me to believe that? I could never share the same goal with someone like you.
Someone
About
like
that,
you.
I wouldn't be so sure if I were you.
What is that supposed to mean? Wait, what are you doing palling around with him in the first place?
That's not the only detail that's passed you by. Did you never stop to think why this glorious new Supreme Leader was fighting against his own men?
Well, I suppose I didn't. Care to explain to me what in the hell is going on here?
She looks so lost.
I thought so. It's a long story, so let's take this from the top.
Ren told Duvalier everything that had learned thus far, including the fact that Crossbell's new Supreme Leader was an imposter. You have got to be kidding me. I can't fathom how this is possible, but I also can't deny that it makes more sense than it should. I think the only one who does know all the details is the one commanding our enemies. Whoever he really is, he's made it clear that he isn't to be underestimated. To think that other Rufus Alberea behind all this is just as dastardly as the real one. Am I right to assume he was what led you to come to Crossbell? Yes, Ines, Inya, and I made our way here after we learned of the occupation. Infiltrating the state wasn't easy, but we managed, hoping to finally settle the score. We did our best to avoid head-on conflict, but the enemy discovered us while we were in the city and we came under attack. Naturally, the soldiers in black were no match for the three of us, but I can't say the same for Cao Li and that Garcia fellow who's leading them. That's nothing to be ashamed of, both are formidable foes. There are few who wouldn't fear an encounter with Zephyr's former killing bear and Huekhuekhuekhue's white orchid dragon. Sheesh, does every bad guy need some kind of scary-sounding nickname? But I think they sound cute, though. I don't think that's what they were going for. Continuing the litany of titles, the Divine Blade of Wind of all people came to their aid to stack the odds further against us. That famous Crossbell Bracer? Yes, Arius McLean. He's a practitioner of the 8 Leaves 1 Blade School of Swordsmanship. I hate to say it, but his skills on a plane much higher than my own. He's the last person I would want to cross blades with as well, although given what we've learned about our foes thus far, we can't rule out that he's a fake too. Maybe, but I wouldn't rule out him being the real deal. He's got a bit of a checkered history thing when it comes to this. Anyway, that's the long and short of what we were forced to retreat from the city. We then chose to split up to scout the enemy's bases and slowly turn the tide in our favor. That's right, you mentioned you were on your way to the police academy. It just so happens that's where we're headed too. We have a little business at the prison that's attached to it. Fine, I'll admit you were right about us sharing the same goal for the moment. However, I still refuse to work with a man who took my lord's life. So you're still flustered. Oh yeah. So you're still frustrated that you lost to me earlier. Of course I am. How could you expect me not to be? I have a proposal. You'll agree to assist us. In exchange, once this is over and peace is returned to Crossbell, I will agree to another duel with you. I promise not to run or hide. I even given my word that arts will be prohibited next time. Do you truly intend to honor that promise? I do. Very well. However, you are welcome to use arts if you wish. I will defeat you all the same. I look forward to it.
Rufus Alberea, as the head knight of the Stallritter, I grant you my cooperation, and will keep a close eye on you from here on.
I mean, yeah, gotta attack that bitch Rufus on sight. He is a dastardly man.
Well, isn't this odd? It's a dead end.
You can see traces of lots of...
Man, I have a lot of fishing bait.
Gotcha. It's got heft.
That's what she said.
Hey, it's pretty big.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I just really want to get to the part where I can go forward in the Reverie.
I don't believe I've had the pleasure of...
Oh yeah. Who do I want in the party? Ran. This has been working okay so far. I'll just roll with it for now.
Alrighty, do your best, guys.
The sword.
Good day and goodbye.
Good day and goodbye.
Fortune favors the clever.
Welcome.
No.
I'll take care of it.
How plain.
No problem.
My turn now.
Arcus activate.
Not with me.
Ha!
Perk up.
Why? Good day and goodbye. That chest is just begging to be opened.
Ooh. Yeah, I still like that.
Hey, Karen.
I don't care who I'm up against.
On guard.
Slip.
I'll take care of it. The sword.
How shall we play?
On it. Slip. Ready?
Welcome. Nana, you're so amazing. Even Perf Diligence.
think that freight line connects to regions all throughout Crossbell.
Wow, that's so convenient.
It's very convenient. I made liberal use of it to ship many a weapon during the war.
Ugh, just one of you running around was already one too many.
New visitors registered.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Visitors reinvigorated.
See how far I can get. Crossbell Police Academy. We're just gonna take out all the guards. Alright, sit. I love that. Humans can be so fragile. I did some real fucked up shit. And I don't really have any regrets about it. Target's down on my side. Mine as well. Good thing there aren't any Zauber soldats up here. Up the ante. Careful! Oh, shit. Ernest McLean. He's here. And there. There are two of them. Ah, how fortunate for us. What's so fortunate about this? We no longer need to worry if they're frauds. Time saved. Well, let's hold on to that being fortunate until after we've confirmed they're weaker than the genuine article.
What excellent spirit.
Well, hopefully she'll put on a bit of an extra voice. Yeah.
Leon!
Reduce the child sound, or, you know, to increase how it sounds.
These swords
are child.
No.
Welcome.
Two of them at once is a bit much. Over there! Oh no, a third one! I'm just about
Second
spent.
form, Twin Arcane Gale!
What?
Is he?
It's the real Arius McLean.
Are you alright?
Perfect. Thanks for the help, Divine Blade of Wind.
We're in your debt.
What's going on? That guy there's the real Arios. Hope so anyway.
I see some unfamiliar faces among you. But first, you would be the former Governor General, yes?
Your swift grasp of the situation is appreciated. The last thing I wanted was to be attacked again due to your misunderstanding.
No need to rub it in.
It wasn't difficult to figure out the Supreme Leader was a fraud under the circumstances. But the reason you're in Crossbell eludes me. Can you answer me that? Take care with how you respond. There is still every chance this civil encounter could turn less so.
All he did was glare and I still flinched. The word around the block doesn't do him justice. I have no intention of obstructing or aiding in Crossbell's or independence efforts if that's your concern. I'm here for one reason. This is not what I or the late Chancellor wanted. As soon as I uncover the truth behind the situation at hand, I will put an end to it. It's as simple as that. As for what brings us to the police academy, I have some business with one of its prison inmates, Ian Grimwood. Was that response satisfactory? It was. Whew. I will accompany you. What? Oh? Might I ask why? By some coincidence, I'm also here to see Mr. Grimwood. May I, then? I should think myself more than capable of holding my own. I see no reason to refuse. For all we know, we may find more replicas of you inside. It'd be to our advantage to have the real Divine Blade of Wind defend them off. You surprise me, though. Duvally's hatred of me was always going to burn stronger, but I thought you would despise me more than you seem to. No blood was shed during Crossbell's occupation 2 years ago. What followed is more peace, stability, and even a more robust economy, albeit in some areas more than others. I would not deny that those achievements were in part due to your leadership. Our being enemies comes from our positions and ways of life. I cannot accept the methods you took to accomplish your ambitions, but that is a matter of personal preference. I bear you no ill will. Well, that is a pleasant surprise. I'm honored you would speak so highly of me. Even if I felt otherwise, it serves me better to keep a close watch on you. That way I won't have to go looking should you give me any reason to cut you down. Too true. Well, we think very much alike, you and I. Did you not hear him threaten to kill you? You learn a lot about someone by spending 2 years opposing them. Regardless, it'll be a pleasure to have you, Arius McLean. May our short journey together prove fruitful. Indeed. Score one more for the Imperial Picnicking Front. Can you drop that already? Hey, there we go. Okay, now...
New information available for all visitors. Confirming completion of a new stratum. Permissions now granted to enter the Reverie Corridor's 3rd stratum.
Finally, I have another stratum to explore. It's clear that the Reverie Corridor is made with a specific purpose in mind, unlike the one that appeared in the old schoolhouse. Can't help but wonder whether my guess of what the Black Mirror is could be right. There's just too many still unanswered questions. Hey. Yeah, I like that too. He's like, I just put a tracker on her. It was very easy to figure it out.
Phantasmal shards.
Okay. So 120 plus 5 RP upon completing mission. Okay. Unsealed 25 silver stones. Did that. That I had already gotten. They open 100 treasure chest one. Fill in 70% of the book tab.
New contents available.
Yeah, I think I should still probably wait to do the max BP, because that'll just be more convenient in general. Okay. Alright, and then I just want to start it, maybe do one floor.
Executing recovery
and then I
program.
gotta go to bed, but I'm very glad that I got here because then I won't feel quite as... Oh, fuck. God damn it. Okay.
And away we go.
Hold on, where's the elevator?
Oh, I see a chest.
This is what I get for not finishing what I started.
Good. It opened up.
Looks like there's still more up ahead.
Alright, let's see if I can get to...
We'll need to be smart around that
strata.
monster.
Spires, huh? Let's take a closer look.
It's about time we could...
We'll take a closer look later. There
We can make a brief stop here.
This one's strong. Be careful. Fierce. It's up.
No.
Ooh, there it is.
Want real?
Not on my watch.
There it is. Can't.
Ask it for it. On it.
Let's go.
It's up.
I got this.
I didn't even hit that one.
Right there.
I got this.
On it.
Oh, I guess I'll just focus on this one.
It's my turn!
Right!
It's my turn! Excellent work, everyone.
Yeah, do all
We
the
did it.
missions, get more daily missions. Or as you go in missions. Okay. There we go. Okay. I think... Oh. Yeah, I think that'll be good.
Trade phantasmal shards.
Alright, I started it. That's what I was looking to do, and I did it. Yes, absolutely. It's a bit of a gotcha. The gotcha mechanics, I thought maybe were going to be even more annoying, but they're pretty generous, thankfully. It's just you need to get to a certain point in the game to really get into it. So I imagine maybe the post-game content or the post-story content is going to be like where the real, peak gotcha starts, but, there's only so much you could really do in the first parts. Okay. Well, I'm about to just fall asleep sitting here, but yeah, we're in Act 4, a decent way into Act 4, I think, too. Again, the stories are pretty short, so if I do some of the Reverie portion, I should get through this pretty fast, I think. We'll see. All right. Good night, everybody, or good day. Good day, mate, to Frost. That's really good to know. I like that.